for the release of the game, I remember back then there was a 10% chance that it will rain. However, many people have asked, players have asked, that we get increased, nice quest again, that we get increased chance of raining, right? So developers of the game, they have increased chance of rain from 10% to 20%. And it's kind of funny actually now, because rain is very useful. Why is rain very important and very useful? Not only that you can enter this dungeon, right? This is Sanctum of Desire during the rain. During the normal weather, you cannot enter this dungeon. It has to rain. What else is important? Few other reasons. First reason would be that during rain, you can collect a specific material called marine. Marine is very important material because you need material called marine for crafting skill books. Actually, you are crafting special books which you later use to upgrade your skills. That material marine you can collect only during rainy weather. There are other ways how to get marine also in the game. You can get marine, for example, as a drop even from the mobs. But if you want to go in gathering, like normal gathering, you want to gather marine during rain. During sunny weather, you cannot collect marine. There is more. Regarding staff as one of the weapons of Throne and Liberty, some skills of the staff are working better during the rainy weather. Yes, that's kind of actually interesting, right? That weather have influence not only on your environment, I'll talk about that in a second, but also weather in the game have influence on the skills of your character, skills of your weapon. Imagine that. So if you pick staff as your main weapon, never forget that you'll be much stronger actually during rainy weather because your skills are depending on the weather. During sunny weather, well, your skills will not be that much effective as during rainy weather. Especially we are talking about electricity skills, which is kind of logical. If it's outside raining and your target is wet, then for example, of course, that your electricity skill have a higher damage output, right? And not only that, it will have maybe some AoE effect. So that is very important. Another effect of the rain, right, beside entering these open world dungeons, beside collecting marine, and beside influence on the skills, right, of your character, if you are using staff as main weapon, right, magical weapon staff, other influence is on terrain, in-game terrain. So during rain, actually, if it's raining, like heavy rain, it is possible that some parts of terrain are becoming flooded, and then you cannot access that part of terrain. So can you imagine how huge is influence of weather, right, in the game, right, on the in-game, different kind of in-game features of Throne and Liberty. And actually it's an interesting idea, I have to say, right? So recently we have seen that big change. I have done now another quest. Recently we have seen that big change, right, that developers of the game have increased chance of rain from 10% up to 20%. And you would say, come on man, who cares, right? I mean, is it raining or not? Oh yes, you do care. You do care. All the time actually in the game, like when you come in the game and you ask someone in the game, what's up man, how are you? How is the weather? How is the weather? Actually, it's not funny question at all. It's a very important question, right? Because depending on the weather, well, you are planning your activities in the game. If you want to go collect marine, you'll be careful. You'll be careful when it's raining, right? Then you can go collect marine. Also, if you want to enter this dungeon, you will all the time checking what is currently weather in the game. Is it raining or is it sunny day, right? And like I said, this change recently, which developers of the game have done, players have requested that it's raining very, very rare, right? And to be honest here, now when they have 20%, they have put to 20%, I can say that it's raining very often. It's raining very often, and that is not bad. That is actually really good, especially if you are playing with staff as main weapon, right? Your magical weapon. Your skills, specifically some skills, not all of the skills, will be better, stronger, right? And also, you can enter here Sanctum of Desire to do this. you can collect marine, and also it will have influence, like I said, on different kind of terrain on the map of Throne and Liberty in huge open world. Some parts of terrain will become flooded, so you cannot access that part of the map, or you will need to swim, right, in that part of the map, because it will become flooded. As rain will fall, you'll see that really water is rising up in level, right? So influence of weather in Throne and Liberty, influence of rain on in-game features, really huge, really huge. And in the future also, you might see some other things which are influenced by the weather. I have to say I like this idea. You know, you have more feeling that you are participating, that you are playing in the game with a live, a breathing world around you. You know, you don't have like feeling that you are not part of that open world map, right? Your surroundings, your environment. With this feature of the game, that weather have actually influence on the different kind of in-game features, you have feeling of being more engaged, right, into different kind of in-game features, and being more engaged into game itself, right? When you see that environment around you is actually changing, not like in many other MMORPGs. For example, you can see it's raining, right, but you don't see any visible change in environment. Even that it's raining, you don't see anything around you changing. Here in the game in Throne and Liberty, rain have really huge influence, right? So, yeah, guys, regarding the rain, how is the weather? That is very important question in Throne and Liberty. When you get in the game and you can write on your guild chat members, right? You can ask, how are you guys? How is the weather? It's very important question. So that was a little bit about influence of weather, influence of rain on different kind of activities in Throne and Liberty, especially in the end game, regarding Sanctum of Desire, right? This dungeon here, open world dungeon specifically, which you can enter only during rainy weather. I can show you here. Let's go back, for example. Let's see what is situation. Oh, hello, McLeroy, bro. Welcome here. Nice to see you here, man. Let's go back. Let's see, look. So gates are still here open, but they will close any second. I'll try to go inside. Let's try. So immediately when it's over. It's over. It's only graphically looking. You can see here that gates are open. Look. You see, guys. I cannot enter. Yeah, I cannot enter. And it's fine. Now I need to wait for rainy weather. And like I said, it's raining often, right? It's raining often. For this evening, a short presentation and to get you acquainted regarding influence of weather and how important is question, how is the weather? When it's raining, so you can plan collecting, gathering marine, entering a Sanctum of Desire, maybe some PvP activities if you're playing on staff as main weapon. Weather is really important in Throne and Liberty, and you can see now the reasons why. If you are watching my live stream, let's go for our live stream. If you are watching this as video on my YouTube channel, thank you for watching the video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch to see more of Throne and Liberty videos in the future. I'm live streaming every evening about 6 p.m. Central European Time, so join me to see some gameplay and to find out what is happening in MMORPG and PC gaming world. See you soon.